Sekarang tunggu sebentar ya, aku pengen nambahin background dulu. Tunggu bentar ya. Cek. Oke, langsung aja. Nggak bakal terlalu penyakitnya. Ya ampun, aku mau ambil. Coba lihat kaca sudut. Kalau dapat hasilnya gokil. Armanya belum full ternyata, gokil. Ya ampun. Tugas tuh belum paham gitu tuh. Ya gitu tuh masalah sih.
Following the return of the core flames of reason and death, Aquila is the only titan that we still need to campaign against. Finan asks us to recreate the path using the Council of Elders and the Cleaners. Aglaya made sure that her fall paved the road forward from the help of the Twilight Courtyard's last descendant of the sky. At the same time, in the city of the dead dragon's bones, Cypher contends with the flame. The flame chasers fight together. Following Cypher's death, at this moment of crisis, might
Coba benar-benar harus nyari itu kan treasure chest. Harus keliling-keliling nanti. Keliling asing nggak perlu di live streamingin ya.
If you're tired, just find a place to sit down for a while.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Donghung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Donghung!
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
Wait, Namasani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all. Like some kind of omen. Right. We don't know exactly what's happening, but retreating is the safest choice right now.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Finan, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akuma.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I agree. But Finan, he must have struggled a lot before making this decision. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Mr. Screwlum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, nameless. Rest assured.
You two know this anti-Catheran? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Lawfu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this...
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who...
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. The connection being interfered with. 1. Intellatron named Ligus 2. Bertha, discovered at Miss March, has already been.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webbaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth glimpsed her. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation...
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of...
Who's there? Hey, cut it out! If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? Hold on.
Cast aside your fears. Step forward.
The voice... Is it showing me the way out? Oh no, don't fall for it! They're lying to you! Turn back and... Wait! Master... Master Diviner. And you, Miss Messenger.
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memory. And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the six-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look direct. The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memory. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough.
Well, there goes my ice princess. I need to know, Master Diviner, if this is real. Why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are now go.
So, I just...
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking... Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate... Now it's... Hey, guys!
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star... Wait a sec. You might look like you...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this neural link to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continue...
Trust in yourself, March. Follow us. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! At last, I finally caught up. Hey. Are you... I'll be... okay. Just not used to... Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your... Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember. Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we?
Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine.
And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But... wait, you know my name is March? Have we met?
No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt.
You know what I'm going through?
I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want.
You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst-case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone so I had to try and stop you.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I...
It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
Thank you, to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius. Wait, what? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. 2 of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without... That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the 3 of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are. Looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland... Then I'll look forward to that. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Soalnya saya ingin photos of Genesis.
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Aranova?
Yeah, we've come such a long way. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end, like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means every... Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan! And wait.
Lygus.
And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this...
It doesn't matter. This cruel, flame-chased journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not up. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, then usher in the first ray of blood. Is it you?
With one last chance to turn back, you, how befitting. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite path as the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future, the trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Aranova. Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you... I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine. Yet, for Kefali's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, carefully until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bit.
Unless their core flame finds it.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rest in your hand. Nurture it. Pass it on to future generations. Or, Deliverer, the fate of all worlds.
Enough testing. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something.
Speak your...
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall
Of course.
Good. The second, promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland. Unbound.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titans of her bonds with this... Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does...
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may...
As the Theoros, I declare, am fourth step forward, heroes. Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the end.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's...
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself.
There. Finish what we first. And last to write an ending unlike any before. For this...
Come, partner. The time has come for us all to face or embark on one final grand journey.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this... got it. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time as your acquaintance, Lord Anexagoras, suggested. Oh, how beautifully it aligns. Reveal... Oh, but you'll remember.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very...
As sages across ages, what is the... But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look, do you know of the scholars' strife? During that grand yet brutal war with the scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond, but regrettably, as everyone knows, but what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never... Now, what if, hypothetically, a scepter found if through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic, what would happen? Perhaps the answer from perishing neuron devolved into true life. This is a tale from the distant now. Let's leave the scepter's story here. Actually, you know the it's spin by your side. Accompanied right now, it awaits you in that brave new world.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all, as the prophecy foretold. You will bear the blazing sun, continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders, until the Ashen Hero...
Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when only a voice remains. Who was that? It's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch...
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is ID Celestii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephale's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save. Witty as always, but this is more than just a funny story. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history. Questions. Let's follow along and find out. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as...
All awake now? Great.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you—
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's exact. Found you.
That...
Goodness! Look at you rushing about! You've got the poor swing all—
I knew it was you.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you?
Well, she hasn't decided on a character.
How about we stick with the usual? You know, the valiant hero from a distant shore who made a pact.
Spare me. Can we not bring this? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever.
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, there was this mysterious voice in my dream.
Wait, you had that?
Yes. You too? That would explain, which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were...
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil, or if you just redo it when you don't like the result. What's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of Id Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how—
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base. Now...
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly...
Those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You all just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Oh,
Oh, giving me this silent treatment? How cruel.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept... Leaves have taken over the court.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty.
That's not what I meant it.
All right, let's split up.
I wonder what the view's like from up there.
I wonder.
Worth checking out?
Juice with milk would taste.
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. You can't help but wonder, could there really be?
The view here hasn't changed. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii. I remember drawing ID Silicii as a child. Nestled between the sea, I'd always stop where the sky met the sea, and the world beyond was just too... I always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the Oracle cards.
Guess reminiscing makes us... There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is. This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone.
Huh? What's this underneath?
I see now. Those sneaky little ones.
The ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the court.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were... All right, let's do this. These weeds... Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling.
I wonder if I can still...
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try...
After you, then.
What? Oh,
So hasty. As always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years... What if I am? Just kidding. Don't read too much. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, so if you're willing... Forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn...
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Wait a minute. Are you... Whoa! Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell...
We had to grow up.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh, ma'am. Just another...
Die? Rayleigh Mem's always been Roly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those...
Oh, how could you, Snowy? You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did!
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he... Actually, we're here for the Oracle card.
Oh, the Oracle cards! Right. The Chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Dolly Ma'am? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they...
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically... Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Reenie and Snip...
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind in Remembrance Maze depths? We... Welcome back, my dear...
Right? Though Dolly-Ma'am always says they're just...
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed a bit. Still so...
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on, just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort.
My book of Oracle. Thank you for keeping it safe.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long... Is something wrong?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon... Indeed. Every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the Veil, in the vast lands, far from ID's Elysiae.
But if that's the case...
We'll have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in ID's Elysiae.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fake Titan's blessing. Then we'd return to ID Elysiae to help keep our...
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Well...
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If...
But... what if we don't like what the card... Not the most optimistic take, but I see your point. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your...
Ask with a true heart and close your eyes. And let's open the... Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river. Now, shall we... Oh my! The cards are... Very well. Ah, the Traveler. Our little...
Over here! Or perhaps... Here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than...
A teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and...
This card, the Servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool... It symbolizes new life.
These precious flowers I care for.
It sounds so... solemn.
The Deliverer, according to the... In fact, it's the only...
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card...
The sleepy village of ID's Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary... Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpsed they brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned once. These were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and now they are...
The Deliverer?
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the...
Bear their...
Yes. Just like Kefali.
My parents... They only wished for me to grow up. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. Is that my purpose?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplet after all. Kefali bears the weight of...
Right. How could any human possibly... What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true...
Personal wishes? I have none. These crawling parasites...
That noble lady? That's exactly the...
Teacher, perhaps you could share...
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about... I wish to meet Trian again. And Aggie. I want to see you shed that golden... Finally? Are we... wishing...
Those wishes... are true.
Then we can rest easy.
Only...
Mark these words, Snowy. Tomorrow...
Finan, my student, listen well. I detest my life's work is done. All I, an exact...
Isn't he... You know, I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's been... Well, that's...
Finan? Since when did you become...
What's that supposed to mean? No way I become friends with this half-naked... Horrifying. Is that really something?
What are you mumbling to yourself? The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are... I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who's fine and... Never mind. My wish is simple.
Nothing but violence and still.
Well, well. If it isn't our little deliverer, my wish. Huh. Just let me... Right. Princess...
Cypher, that's my one wish. Is to find that missing piece in my life. For someone with all those treasures behind you.
Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular. What about our friend from the...
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed...
You two are... You know what? I did just think...
I can't disagree with you. These wishes aren't weights to bear. Warm embrace, equal heat, they're all wishing for a kinder world.
So tell me.
So many faces in my feet. Still.
What's weighing on you?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? How could we possibly... If that's true, then who will protect our... Cyrene, may I have that...
Of course.
Although those voices, visages, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me.
Accept this gift. Oracle cards carry... May they journey with you. Become your memory.
I'll hold these words, but... Now that I'm holding them...
What?
Burning! Smoke everywhere!
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of this time. Not even the veil of...
You mean... Ides Elysiae will be swept...
I'm afraid so. My children. Take shelter in the Remembrance Maze.
But my parents, the whole village.
Are we facing the three titans of Kaleid?
This is beyond any titan. Beyond any day. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abomination, the Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly...
Not even titan?
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. We don't wish for you to throw your life.
Finan...
I learned the sword to protect those close...
Then... we...
Indeed. Our friend... Forgive me, Chief, but Ides...
Very...
With me, Cyrene. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even...
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting but one who starts small. From a humble village, expanding. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad, and all of this happened because you believed in him. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that... I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, such cruel irony, though destined to bear the world. Follow their path, bear witness as this man forever. Watch this memory play out its final act. Then you'll see why his dream of deliverance, a sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to... In that moment, the boy stood.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone. No. You. Are you... Talk... No. Olivia. No. Please. Stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters. Why? Why is this happening?
When the Black Tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they read in the far-off future. The land of Anforius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword, and when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy covered in wood, his home, his past, his name, all buried beneath. His feet carried him forward. Over the pillar of stone, he wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind. Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided. Those words his friend spoke long ago, when his...
Protect those.
The words...
That's what it means, to be ordinary.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision, painted...
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life, too, seems as small as a... Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
The voice within spoke.
No matter. My existence is a...
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There, the elders met his warriors. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, and there, at last, he found the one.
This is the abyss of fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama.
They're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this—
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Mighty Mos, has led. As you know, though Mighty Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel. After Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Mighty Mos's challenge, so, as Finan's most important.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this something that has more weight than the—
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk otherwise. Come and face me. I'll give—
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some—
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing.
Look at me. Just a common soldier. If it weren't a contest of swords, Lady Goldweaver would have taken the fight herself. When it comes to dying for the Holy City—
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
every Chrysocer is indispensable to the flame chase journey? And you and the Crown Prince— What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to—
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It does—
Spoken like a Chryso—
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach. Now that's still. Here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressed. Still, I hope she's doing well.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how's that Of course, Lygus disappears right when I— Forget it. I need to catch up with—
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words. But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos. The crown jewel of our people.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind—
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pull— Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a noble—
So to him,
glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually...
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer again? Well, comrade? Looks like we really are on the same... In the end, the deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black... Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. But here and now, this car.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan. Hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet... Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible. I was literally just...
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young... I figured it had to be you, so I...
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't,
Still playing house? Bull...
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, don't worry. You already know if that's your choice. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Addis Elysiae, those red leaves, that little... The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but that's not enough, Finan. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales. You have to throw the weight of your future onto...
The future?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Relax.
Let's... The fate of Akuma hangs on this. I will stake everything I have. Let's. Together is the resolve to shoulder an immutable...
Talantin, the fair, in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates.
Your offering is...
Yes, a flimsy little card. That...
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's...
It's...
The scales... They're... Wait...
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of...
This is... suffocating. But I believe...
Finally decide...
Hear thee, children of humanity. The one whose offering weighs more than... One from Addis Elysiae. However, the true weight of conviction originates not from its, but rather in that which tips the scales.
What's that supposed to...
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone.
Yes. Even you and your...
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your...
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last, that's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied. On this day, the final two heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could pursue.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Arkhama's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this...
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos end.
You must see it now, how different this is from the flame-chased journey you... Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person who really existed. Notice how patient. We're approaching the fight. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of parts such as this very moment. This is a moment calculated by the gods. What comes after is, come. Our heroes will be very...
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the sea. Yet now, we're the so. In the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
The West stands protected by mighty Kremnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa, we needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of... Let's move. Catholic has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the...
That only leaves 3 hours.
So... This is the last time.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysos heir. So has it always.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tunnel, why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll after which, or embark on one final.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The black tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does... It is time for the air.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex of Genesis. Step through.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As now, it's our turn.
I don't need enough. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since...
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised.
And then... rise as the first light.
Light calendar 4931, the 3rd week of the month of Evernight, and the end. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please, accept. Beyond this gate lies the new world that are... Then you'll understand how the mortal called Finan shouldered the world, that the so-called Deliverer is nothing more than Amphorius. Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent...
The vortex of Genesis. Just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor played tale, told by the vortex of Genesis. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him now. If you journey to the
Aranova comes.
Beyond the Aranova happened.
None of that matters now. This brutal flame chase journey has...
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Ah, indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall... A total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle. Sharp as a seeing is believing. Why not let... Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Flame chase journey. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you...
Castress, didn't you?
Yes. I've become Death's demigod, and shall never again walk the world. They cry out.
I will take all the wish.
Go on, Deliverer. We'll keep that executioner in our shadows.
You, the world's course, will be... Ah, very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival. I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze, you can make Amphorius's frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last... Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade. That nameless hero, she is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the nameless, she has been, and this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands, the master of the countless memories we saw, the other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
It smells of money.
Come to me!
Ill tidings manifest.
You can't run!
Step up, let's see ya! Time to mix things up!
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Found me!
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Return to my dream. Answer me. Will you be the blazing sun? Even if all creation burns to ash.
I'll take it on!
Step up!
You can't run!
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Our cute play session is over. With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
This ends now. With your corpse. I'll ignite the dawn! How is this possible? The sons of destruction, now twinned. You then set your blood ablaze, your fury.
The air here practically smells of money!
Come to me!
Blessed.
No retribution will found me!
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
You want to take advantage?
You can't run!
Ill tidings manifest.
Score.
Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
My fury, suffering, is eternal.
Don't bother.
fight so I can leave early.
I'll take it on.
Step up, let's see. Time to mix things up.
Don't worry.
What do you want to know?
Your fate descend. Found me.
Destined for oblivion. Again?
You want to take advantage? Our cute play session is over. With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You can't run.
Not enough. This form shall fuel the fire. Burn. Burn unceasing.
Two fights come to me.
Unchanging. Unceasing.
Still waters of oblivion.
Found me.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That's what you got. How's this taste?
Thanks, Destin. Oh, that feels way better.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
Don't worry. It's just a scrape.
You can't run.
One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not? Let wrath incinerate fate. Gods. At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as after all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can awaken the long much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. It was only under the same... That's right. If you recall now, allow me to reveal the eternal land known as Amphorius is nothing more than a bottomless well of fury.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, and in the end, the prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a titan, they're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans, how they were coming from the Black Tide all over. Is that Amphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius. Where strange and fantastic dramas. There were countless versions of us. From countless different worlds.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the... So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy Stepping. What then is this so-called error? And what are the spectators watching all of?
As a reward for reaching the end of the as the Theoros. Thus is the synthesis of the prime move. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of but from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds. This is the endpoint of Amphorius' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And with
even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long, the golden blood flowing in your veins. It comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius' Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolation. Nikos 496. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the era nova. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's... In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the sword.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us, covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by what makes you think you're...
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream, and the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Eon will surely direct their gaze, and it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and create...
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze. Tell her about the flame chase journey. And then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to... Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own. Until Amphorius.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so long. Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come to remember this mortal eternal and follows in our footprint to write the ending of nothing that ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing. And the people, we too, must part ways. Friend.
Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood.
Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one.
You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae.
I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again.
You can stay here forever. And time...
Let it flow. It's time for me to go.
Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. A real, living person. But then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. No. I'm afraid. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness, sweeping. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soul. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards, like kids always get to change their minds. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flame. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. In the name of world-bearing, Kaleid will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kaleid stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality, all when the waves of time finally calmed. It was the year 38-7. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century. And the threat of the Black Top, that was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Saweria, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saweria. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealands, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never... But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left? All right, nameless swordmaster.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've...
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us. Oh. Nice moves. We just washed it away, and here it comes again. The Black Tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond.
At last. I can meet with Her Majesty Saweria herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals. Especially when the heads of those tall...
She really...
The second thing to note? Only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp. Duck's Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good.
Before that, I'm more curious about what...
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, the Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you.
I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword don't thank me, thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a...
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then so... How much do you know about what we read?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments, and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treeby?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treeby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out, because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth, and you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path, because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history, the faith we all share will always remain. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself through my old acquaintances. I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saweria. And after a long and arduous negotiation, the Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The sport, but the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, I had to prove that my power could transcend. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan. But this time, Amphorius encountered. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head, and raised the core flame high, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the... Yes, I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the... I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world, until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed? The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal body, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more fire. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself that day. Who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach, and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Absolute
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of—
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is—
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their— Too bad. Now only you have—
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You were already much luckier than the— Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you.
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the— Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just hard. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture. This is none of your business, Grove Boy.
Here we go.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the—
Hey, this gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor? Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet—
Sounds like you have a plan?
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never met, but along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still—
Save. You think better than if you ask me. You're the greatest disaster ever. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine...
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I kick...
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames, and just a thing?
I've come this far. And that's...
But someday you will.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eye. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a... This is the...
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99 million. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this...
Bartolos!
Brat, if you got the guts... This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves!
Existence is of no consequence. The future will come! For tomorrow! I'm fine.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and and then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once exactly like the countless past hers I've known.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, no one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this.
All right, then. We'll...
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy.
Go, Saweria. Give us some time and this isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames for all time's sake. Turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried. Because there's one thing. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now.
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept, even if it's futile, we all...
Yes. Even if it is futile. And the world is just a divine...
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with my own two legs, even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, At the end of the 100, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. In the endless darkness, for no reason, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Reduced to ashes. It happens in every journey.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles, Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since, Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot. And the
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely...
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent.
I'll keep that in mind.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnos. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. There's no way you'll take this corpse. Step forward and I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance. Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow! I'm fine. I can't let them down.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. And in full glory, I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
So without substance. The sun tear the sky. Quench the flames of blood. Doja. Chaos. Is that all? Branded with strife. Empty shell.
rise! My Hippos. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn, or curse of immortality!
Well fought. You may crown yourself. My blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path.
The 108,600. Yet the shadows of the black tide still. The blaze was still not enough, even if it meant burning.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blunt. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic fire.
No matter. I will bear this as long as you hand over the core flame of...
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death, indeed. You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of...
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please, even Kephili cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of, and it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen. Please turn back. Do not disturb. Disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths. At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow!
tomorrow.
I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here!
I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
All of this. How is it any different from that little future?
Quench the flames with blood. Is that all?
Keep him here.
Empty ship. Hail the new dawn. All stars burn to ash. Soul without substance.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles. But
wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. It should shine upon all, light the path ahead, and illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's 2,003,432 side 24,041,184. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
You're here, as always.
You're still lingering, deep within me.
Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us.
If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing.
Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me.
4 million.
Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever.
Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same in the destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames.
And when that happens, your long struggle will find...
No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going.
Mind...
In every new cycle, the new me is born. All I have to do is push the next... Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I...
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuse... How can you ensure the continue...
If it were Professor Anaxa, or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet but even in this wretched prison, luck is I never forget what set me on this path. Wait, you mean... Ever since I can not once, in millions of cycles has the...
I can do this, Lord Finan, as the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard.
A black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold a hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to the...
Now, that a healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness, shouldn't they?
Cynthia. I swear, deaths won't be in vain. Just as they have never been. The sun's work.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world-bearing, the one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun, the part of that warmth that should come from you. From an ordinary person.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker, compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. Over and over.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of... But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Lord Kazlana. So that's how without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an honor, then I suppose. That makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance.
No, an empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight. I'm neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. May the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius a rope. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Let this blazing sun fill the sky with golden fire. Crushed and torn!
Hurts. The fire. Burning.
I'll never heed the fate. Hail the new dawn! Empty shell. Solid substance. merge with all this world's suffering. So we could stay. Farewell, Hyacinthian.
Yes, your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. And this time, the end of remained the same. And from the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world. Just for a moment, I saw that being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the blood. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already, I will still never yield. 23,500,000. No more chasing is needed. And now, the flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. Then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old until another dawn rises on the distant horizon.
$33,550,337. This is the cycle.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same.
They all needed a moment, just like you do, to stop. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes, that's always the
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with, I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him.
Looks like you're right. And I should be going too.
Where you only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real... You finally found her.
I don't have an answer for that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never...
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius's fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless... It's all been for the sake of defying that end. In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever... Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to... becoming pure.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember? In that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, and when hesitation took hold, the answer... What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, do you still remember it?
Remember the past, and become the hero of what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass, if I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the world we leave behind. This world, my home, where hope still lives. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb. Save the world we love.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may So... if she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash.
without hesitation. I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, carefully,
take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
take it. Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold. And never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more Kaslana. The name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place in the epic.
Another attempt, and I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,000.
A perfect number. How poetic. You, and if the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence you? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles?
Fracture. No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every... And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another... But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit. If that is the moment, I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan?
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter... Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel? Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my...
You know this is pointless. You can't...
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm, the god. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry... In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my... In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this threat. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. Atop by its faint glow. Once again, no count. Now, a sun is about to fall. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. Nanook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage burning futilely for 30 and grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash!
Are you ready, Nanook? I've brought you destruction!
Burning it up, heavens letting it fall.
past the shattered, reaching through the darkness. Voices trailing fires, the echo of desires. A world of silence, sound of desperation. Phantoms in the shadow, tear it down, embrace the detonation. Craving our damn creation. Breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You have stepped onto destruction. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, from the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into after 33. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred, but there is another variable. The nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become, and perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow as for those unwelcome audience members. You need not worry if you do not.
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy! Wake up! You're finally awake! We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. That's right! At this very moment, after watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way. Don't worry. We're not truly parting. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,500,000 this way. You'll carry all that has come before. Cross my mission ends here. But looking back, after all, across 30 million Sirenes, I was the first. So, believe me, in the next and in the one after that, and the one after that. Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace. Without even realizing it, we'd already taken it. Now take my hand. Go. Find the future Sirene. And set out on a... No need to say it out loud. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trip... And may the days ahead...
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Udahan ya guys.